So there I was putting together an awesome post for some people who are trying to learn astrology and really rocking and rolling this morning. Got a lot of stuff done and I hit save as draft so I could come back to it later and finish it. And I came back to it later. And lo and behold, because Mercury is stationing retrograde, my post was saved as a draft, apparently in an alternate dimension, because I couldn't find it anywhere. So I have to start all over from scratch. Yay me. So that's my today's Mercury Station Retrograde story with all this Neptune activation. Hi. So if you have never been to my pop-up psychic chat before, it is basically a pop-up chat. And while I'm here today, we're doing free psychic readings. So if you have a question, you are welcome to put it out there and ask. The only thing I do ask is that it be a legitimate, serious question, because you're not testing me, you're testing spirit. So if you try to be clever, they're likely to get clever with you, give you a nonsensical answer back. So, do you guys have any fun stories of Mercury Station Retro right now? My girlfriend, how classically Neptune, right? I have a girlfriend who lives out in Tennessee, and apparently her toilet is mysteriously backed up. It's not anything she did, but it's definitely not working. And the problem is further down the line. So I thought that was pretty funny with Mercury stationing retrograde in a water sign. Let's say you don't see any choice. You scare it out, then call the cops, and you go screw it. That's how it's supposed to work. So we have some time. You guys have any questions? Anything? Something? Nothing? You just want to sit here and tell you more tales of horror from the world? Sometimes this is a little frustrating, the lag time on here. There's nothing like watching somebody eat an orange, right? So we're doing a pop-up psychic chat. If you guys have any questions, we're doing free readings right now. And the cost of the reading is pretty much putting up with me eating an orange while we're doing it. Because oranges. Nothing? Nothing? Oh my God. I must be like the world's worst astrologer psychic when I tell people that I'm giving readings away for free and I'm still not getting any questions. There we go. Now the question. All right. Will I be supported to have my own successful business? Okay, so that would be a great question, except we need to be more clear. So when you say, will I be supported to have your own successful business, you have to be more clear about what that means for you. Because support can be a lot of different things, and you could easily be supported in one way and not another. So to get the clearest answer, we want to make sure our questions are as clear as possible. Okay, well, I mean, we can circle back. I'm searching for the time of the retrograde. Can't seem to find an answer. So the retrograde will occur. The days to watch this week are the 6th, the 7th, and the 8th, because we've got a new moon in Pisces. We have Mercury stationing retrograde at 28 Pisces, and we have Uranus entering Taurus, all within 72 hours of each other. So right now, until we get to the 8th, we're feeling it. We're feeling it. So I don't know if that answers your question, but that's the best I can give you for an answer. All right. So let me work with a question the way we have it. So I'm going to try and work with a question the way we have it. I think there might be a bit of a language barrier, which I totally understand. 'Cause I tried to learn Spanish and I murder the language every time I try to speak Spanish. So let me see what I can do to answer the question as is. So, will I be supported to have my own successful business? Oh, well, that's interesting. Right. The other caveat with the readings is you have to give us feedback. So when you get your answer, we all of us would like to know what the question was about, or if there's more information around it, or anything like that. Um, so please, for all of our benefit here, because we're all voyeurs watching the readings, please give us information about the question, like after you get your answer. So, um, with cosmic chi or cosmic key, the answer that I'm getting is and the information I'm getting is it feels like and it looks like you've attempted this once before. So there has been um, an attempt to start a business before that did not go the way you wanted to, if it even got off the ground. A lot of the problems looks like it had to do with people um, being at cross purposes with each other. So one had one idea of doing it this way, and the other's going this way. So you're constantly pulling in opposite directions. And it looks like that partnership broke, or that relationship, that business relationship ended. So I don't know. Um, I mean, given those circumstances, I don't know that business ever really got off the ground. However, there is still something there to work with. So if you are, oh, good, okay. And we want all the details. So if you're willing to put the time and the effort in to do this on your own, this should go well and you should get the support that you're needing. I think, yeah. The biggest challenge that you're going to have in this particular situation appears to be matters of confidence. So you're going to, anytime you're starting something new like this, you have to have a lot of confidence in yourself. Like, and it's very difficult to find. That's why so few of us actually go and do entrepreneurial work. Like it takes a lot of moxie. Um, And the other thing is that there may be some unrealistic expectations about what you want or believe a partner should bring to the table. So this, before you get started again, this is a really good time to reevaluate how the partnership broke down before, um, and whether both of you are bringing fair, straight trades of strength and weaknesses to the table, and also if your expectations are realistic. So this is a really good time to do an internal inventory, and make a better plan moving forward. So the business can be successful, and you can get a lot of enthusiasm for it, but the support that you're looking for may not be in the amount or way that you're looking for it right now, especially if the way that you're looking for it is the same kind of expectation that you had with a previous partner. All right. Okay. Oh, well, listen, creative work is no joke. So, hi, Cassandra. All right. So the sun's at 16 Cancer, conjunction in Pisces, trying my fourth house. Is your sun in the fourth house? Is that what you're saying? Oh, okay. All right. So that means that it has to be coming out of the 8th or the 12th. So Cancer's down there. It's gonna be the 12th. So this is a new moon coming out of the 12th. That also means that Mercury station is occurring in the 12th house as well. So this should be a very, very fertile time in terms of imagination, and really getting some divine inspiration. So pay attention to your dreams, and if you're looking for some type of guidance, or support, or like a flash of something, this is the time to let it come in. All right, so let me go down in order. And Cassandra, does Spirit have any messages for me this week? Nope. So the message from Spirit is to watch your driving. Obviously, be careful of accidents, which are a bigger consideration this week than any other week. But this looks more like traffic tickets and fines. So watch your driving, and this also includes your parking. So if you park in places where you need the meter or something and make sure it's a legal space to park and that you've got your meter covered. Um, and also, this looks like an old bill or a problem with an old bill. So check your water bill. Does that make any sense? It doesn't make any sense. Maybe checking your water bill or child support or some bill you may have forgotten about, maybe resurrecting itself right now. So be aware. You're welcome. Okay. Okay, so Bado, I don't know how to answer this question because the thing with the planetary transits is it's not, you feel them most intensely right before they happen. So the actual hour and minute, it doesn't mean anything unless you're doing magical work. And if you're doing magical work, you should probably know what time these things are happening in your location. And even then, you've still got a little bit of leeway as far as the timing of stuff. Welcome. You're very welcome, ladies and gents. All right. Let me see. Does anybody else have any questions? Sorry, Kim. Totally overlooked you there. Oh. Oh. Well, that's interesting. So, Kim, the question is, will a love from the past come into play? And my first instinct, of course, is to say no. But what they're showing me is what they're showing me is a possible resurrection of something, and the possibility of new beginnings. So there may be somebody from your past that's coming back to try and rekindle an old affair. So I suppose the answer is yes. I'm glad this makes you happy. Now, you have to share the details with us, right? We are all going to live vicariously through your experiences, madam. Mm-hmm. Go ahead. Sorry, go ahead, Cassandra. Will I be able to dig my way out of my financial issues anytime soon? So the answer that I'm getting is yes, but this is going to require a couple of things happening simultaneously. So the first thing as this looks like a domestic budget needs to be revisited and corrected. The other is that you're going to need some support in the house. So this could be anything from getting a roommate to getting a different roommate to moving back home. Something, but there has to be a rearrangement of the home situation on the home budget to make this work. And also, um, this looks like this. If this is done correctly, you could get almost all of this under control within a year or so, up to and including being able to uh, have an investment account for yourself. So they're also indicating that while you're doing this, even though you're still working through some financial stuff, you should be setting aside a tiny percentage for just savings or investments. So, like literally, if you're in debt and you're bringing in $100, but you've got 90 going back out for your bills, they still want you to set aside like at least a dollar out of that remaining $10 for savings or investment while you're handling your financial stuff. So whatever your income outgo kind of ratio is, make sure there's a small percentage that you're setting aside, like you would put pennies in a jar, as far as to be your investment savings. That's what they're showing me because it's not enough. It's not enough to be in poverty or poverty consciousness or a position of needing things, right? So that little teeny tiny of what looks like pocket change that you're setting aside just for savings and investment while you're paying bills is also an affirmation that you are not going to starve. You're not going to die. You're not hopeless. That you're going to get through this. And this is like your affirmation of future wealth, right? Listen, I'm telling you, this particular Mercury retrograde we are all under is just good God Almighty. So Mercury is retrograde, right? And it is retrograde in Pisces, which is ruled by Neptune. And this new moon is in Pisces with Neptune at the same time that Mercury is going retrograde. And Mercury is going retrograde at the 20th degree, so it's going retrograde in the final degrees of the final sign of the zodiac. This is a very big deal this week while Uranus is changing signs. Oh, Cassandra, that's a great question. And if I could remember anything I just said to you, I'd be able to answer you. Um, Jesus. All right. So does any of this have to do with the message she just got? Maybe, but more specific to the question that you're asking, what I am seeing is this going up before authority figures for approval. So somebody has to give approval on this. And there's still work that needs to be done. So it's only going to get that far and then it's going to sit for a while. There are some revisions that are going to need to be made and there's money involved. So it may be a budget issue that prevents this from moving forward as quickly as you'd like. You're welcome, Bill. Oh, honey, please. Mine is the worst. So that's the other thing. Like sometimes I've had people that have come up to me like, "Oh my God, do you remember when you gave me the reading and you said blah 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 blah?" And no, I don't. I never remember this stuff. I have the memory of a goldfish. So once the reading's over, like it's gone. It's gone because the information is not coming from me. The information is coming through me. So I don't keep this stuff. So you gotta take notes or something because if you're asking me if I remember, I'm gonna be just as surprised as you are. Mm, 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 mm. Yep. So hella Mercury retrograde. So is that everyone? Did we read everyone? Well, my goodness, folks.
Hurry up in there, you done? Yeah, I'm gonna mask it off.
Sure, of course. Yep, go ahead. So, did I come on too strong with my guy the other day? So what they're showing me is him kind of putting on a front, right? So it's a little bit of an act. So he wants to show that he's very in control of the situation. He's very strong and powerful and in control of the situation. So he's being very very kind of cool about things. And it's kind of a wait and see attitude. So he's playing a little bit of a game right now. Because he wants to see if he can make you jump and run for him. Um, so you didn't come on too strong. He's playing a little bit of a game with you. You're welcome, Kim. Have a good night. All right. Sorry. I've been having some step backs in my research recently. Is there anything I need to focus on? So, Cassandra, what they're showing me is too wide a focus. So you've got too much information coming in from a lot of sources, and these are all beta level resources. So the research is spread too thin. You're working at much too small or low a level tier of quality for information. So what they're showing me is you've got to focus. You've got to like narrow in, focus, and aim higher for better quality research material. It looks like you have a couple of people that maybe trying to help you, but they're not actually when it comes right down to it. But it's focus. So yeah, see, I don't know what that's about. It's this Mercury station, so everything's all kinds of wonky these days, and I apologize for that. All right. So I know she was here and she was gone. So this is the end of our pop-up chat for today. So I just wanted to stop in because I couldn't get anything else done. It's my poster disappearing. So I figured this was a good time to stop in and do a reading. So we will talk to you guys later. Have a great night and see you soon.